What are you sniffing, dog? Are you howling to the moon? Yeah. Fixing the roof. Changing the... Oh boy. Ah, sun's coming out. Nice. Are you still howling to the moon? Oh! Would you sniff, doggy? Lilac? Okay. Oh, this Audi's putting a toll on me. What? Hold down! Yeehaw! Anyways. So, the original glow plug harness had 2 wires. Huh? But the glow plug controller thingy-majig relay thing has 4 wires. Okay? Okay, 4 wires. You have to connect these wires up to this part here. All the colors. No problem. We'll fix that. It's not a problem at all, really. So, a couple of wires here go to the ECU. Go to the ECU. And one of these goes somewhere. I don't know where yet. And obviously, this is the one for the power. Exactly. Alright. Oh, got some extra wires here we don't need. Alright, so today I'm going to start taking away apart this harness here. It's really annoying. Really, really annoying. This here we don't need. I believe this is for. What is this for? I don't remember. Don't need that. So a lot of these harnesses here, like this here, this is for the mass sensor. It's been deleted out of the programming. So when you chip the ECU, so a lot of this is, don't need that. This is easy. You have to put this to a 12 volt source. I think it's 10 amps or 15 amps or something like that. I don't remember, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so we're still doing some wiring here. I'm getting really fed up of doing wiring here. I feel like a nerd, a geek, doing the wiring here. See, everything is all mangled together like spaghetti. Yeah, and how do you keep your sanity with all this wiring? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Okay, enough with the stupid voices. Alright, so that's where we are. And we have to pick up an N75, which is the wastegate controller. How these work on these, the old school type of turbos have a wastegate, a flapper. Ah, frick, my battery's gonna die. Alright, quickly, and this has a variable vane. So yeah, before my battery dies out, I'm gonna say, so we have to hook this up to the thingy-majiggy here, and then it sucks air, and then, and all of a sudden, you know, depending on this, anyways, okay, I'm gonna recharge my battery. Audi. Alright. Charge the battery, finally. Got the haircut, see? Alright. Yeah. Okay, so this is where I am at while the battery was charging. I spliced away at some stuff here. This is the N75. This is the actual actuator for the charge pressure control solenoid valve. Like I was saying before the battery crapped out. This part here, which is a Pierberg, made in Germany. Okay, I can't see that, eh? Not China junk here, and it's freaking heavy too. Anyways, you have ATM, get your mind out of the gutter, atmosphere, not asked to you know what. Then you have out and vac. Now how this thing works, the actuator for the actual variable vane turbo, it's a vacuum. Hear it? Where's the microphone on this stupid thing? So it's vacuum. Okay, so it sucks on it,
it releases back. Okay, so it's on top here. So when it releases, it goes down, and when you pull on it, the vanes close, and it reduces the they close, so it reduces the actual opening. Basically, if you were to sit on a chair, a desk chair, and you have your legs out and you spin, you're going to spin slow, right? And then as you come in, you're going to spin faster, just like a figure skater. Same thing, the air does the same thing, it goes faster. Okay? So that's it. Charge pressure, control solenoid valve. Okay, N75, poof, which is here. It's a brown and red. RO is red, row for German. Okay? So brown and row goes up to pin 62. Okay, so what happened is that, unfortunately, where is the broken one? I stepped on one and I broke it. But that's okay. I took this off the 1.8 T harness that's sitting in the corner there. We're going to make spaghetti with that. Got some nice copper belly spaghetti. Anyways, so here's one here I got off that harness, and I'm going to do it. So now, number 2 is the brown and red, and they're tagged. You can't see it because it doesn't zoom, but one is left, 2 is right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip this puppy in here. But before you do that, you have all these little tiny purple safeties, I guess, or clips. See the clip down there? Pretty simple. What you got to do is you got to grab something, you know, that's pretty pretty pointy. You just get it in there and you just pull it out. Whoops, the camera's in the way. Hold on. Pull it out. Okay. Comes out the slot on the side. The slot. And just pull it out like so. Simple as that. Okay. Then you go over here. Rest you on the pliers. Camera pod. What did I say it was? Number 2, eh? Yeah. No, not a poo-poo. Not a pooper. Yep, number 2 is brown and red. Alright. So, we take the brown and red and we shove her down number 2 until you hear a click. Okay. Come on. There you go. See? She's in there. Then you take the yellow and the black. Okay. Shove it down there. That goes into number 1, which is that one here. Come on. There we go. Oh, you heard that one click. And then what you do is you secure it with this little purple clip here. Not a problem, they say. No problems. We fix. And then right. You're not supposed to drop it in the engine bay, you moron. Come on. Alright. Got dirt on it, not so good. Okay, so there's only one way these go in. So if it doesn't fit in, if it doesn't slide in, you just gotta flip it around. It's pretty simple. Okay, then I just use a screwdriver and just nope. See? That won't go in. Wrong side. No. Right side. Oh, that's why, because this one didn't pop in. Alright, hold on. I gotta push that one in more. Didn't go in far enough. Junk. No problems. Fix. Push that puppy in there. There we go. She just clicked. I don't know if you heard it. There, see? She's in. Simple as that. So that's the N75. No problems. Let's see, this is the yellow and black on this car is a fused. It's 15 amps. So I'm going to marry that up to that one. This only works with the ignition on. Okay. It's not constant power. So it's a fused circuit. And that's pretty much it. So this morning, I took these puppies off. That one there is yeah, that one there is N75, which I just changed. Exhaust gas recirculation valve, don't have. And N239, which is intake manifold flap charge changeover valve, don't have. Junk. Can that during the whatchamacallit, Oh. Tuning process, chipping, sorry. I'm shit for brains today. This is the MAP airflow sensor, G70 plug. That too got canned during the program. Don't need. So, all this stuff is put aside. Don't need it. So that's a goner. And this one here, tried getting this one out. No, not that one, this one here. And the wire broke inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it and mate it to this one. It's the same plug. This is for your oil temperature and your oil level and your oil pan sensor. So what I'll do is I'll just snip the wires and just resolder everything together. It's the same color anyways, so it doesn't matter. So this is your N75. That's done. Okay. This one here is pretty simple. I'm just going to put it into one of these plugs here, which is a fused. Those big holes there. We gotta go see which one. It's not going to be that one. I think it's. See, this is one. See, on the 1.8T, the green and the red powered the. Believe is the coils. I think. I don't remember. One of them did. Or was it this one here? This one here. It was one of them. One of them was for the injectors and one of them was for the coils. So, I think this one was for the injectors and this one was for the coils. Which we don't have on a diesel. So we don't need. Actually, I should probably keep this wire. It's good to keep it up here. So that's where we're at. So, slowly coming back together. These are simple. This one goes into the ECU. Goes into one of these here. Up there, that's for the coolant temperature sensor. See, you have 4 wires here. You have a 4-wire. One of them is for the actual cluster in the car, and the other one's for the ECU for ECU that knows what the coolant temperature is to activate the glow plugs on a diesel, or depending on to see if it has needs to do a high idle. The coolant's under a certain temperature. Yeah, that one's done, which is, well, done. Didn't have to remove it, which I believe is, nope, not that one. That's the circuit for the car. Oh, this one here. Didn't have to do that one. I kept it. It's right here. So that's where we're at. That's wiring. But it's coming along slowly but surely. Slowly, alright. Freaking working and more work. So this is the oil. This is the cooling. Cooling in. What we have left to do is cooling out, which goes here. And this goes down here. So you can see that one right there. It goes into the actual oil cooler. That's the oil cooler down here. And we have the fueling. The fueling is going to be done. It won't be long. I got this at the scrapyard. This plug here for this filter, because the old style is like stupid 10-11 minute limit. So this is the new style. China junk. Anyways, new style. We're gonna use this one. Right in there, we got the clear hoses here, so you can see there's air bubbles in the system. So there you have it. So we got not much to do. We still have to make the oil return. Actually, we don't have to make the oil return. The oil return, I think this is the oil return, not the cooling return. I don't remember. We passed the hose in there. That looks like anyways, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried. So that's it. I'm going to tidy this up a bit. Here's the glow plug relay, I think. Nope. See, here's the other one. See, the green and yellow here on the 1.8T is the actual yellow and black on the Jetta. So, it does the same thing. No messages. Alright. Enough with the babble. Gonna get to work.